Hello and welcome to today's NinjaTrader Ecosystem event, Risk Management Disciplines for Futures Trading. My name is Patrick Hodges and I am the NinjaTrader Ecosystem Vendor Relations Manager. Before we start today's webinar, I'd like to give you a few notes here for housekeeping, Secondly, this webinar is presented by NinjaTrader LLC, which is the technology company responsible for developing and supporting the NinjaTrader trading software. If you have questions concerning the brokerage, they should be directed to the NinjaTrader brokerage using the phone number or the email on the screen that you see now. Lastly, if you are new to NinjaTrader, please sign up for a free NinjaTrader account, which includes access to 14 days of complimentary real-time market data. Our platform is always free for advanced charting, strategy backtesting, and for trade simulation. You can create a free account by following the link on the screen and then clicking Get Started under the Welcome section. Before I turn the mic over to Joel, it's important to understand that futures, foreign currency, and options trading contain substantial risk and is not suitable for every investor. It is possible to lose all or more than the initial investment. Risk capital is money that can be lost without jeopardizing one's financial security or lifestyle. Only risk capital should be used for trading, and only those with sufficient risk capital should consider trading. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Also, please remember that these training sessions are not a solicitation nor a recommendation, but simply educational in nature. I want to thank you all once again for joining us today. And without further ado, it is my pleasure to welcome to the NinjaTrader webinar room, Joel Wyse.
The title of my talk today is Risk Management Disciplines for Futures Trading. And so I'm going to present some concepts today that have been directly as a result of my own trading plan, my own trading experiences in the last couple of months. I hope that you guys can find some value with that. I'm going to show you here first. This is where I'm presenting from. This is my office. I'm literally sitting at this desk right now presenting to you guys and just a little bit about me. I graduated from a university called Taylor University with a business management and finance minor. Grew up in Ohio. Taylor's over in Indiana near Fort Wayne, between Fort Wayne and Indianapolis. Moved to Atlanta, Georgia with a couple of my friends in 2009. Have been here ever since. I love the state of Georgia. I'd love to hear from you in the chat if you're from the Atlanta area. Still here in Swanee. I've been a full-time developer on the NinjaTrader platform since 2011, which is crazy to think about. And I just want to say thank you to Patrick and all the guys at Ninja. I built a whole career literally on being a software developer on the platform. So coming here with a lot of gratitude. It's easy coming out of Thanksgiving to think like that. I want to think like that year round, but very grateful for the NinjaTrader platform. And Michael, Brad, I see you, man, from Marietta. Thanks for saying that. Reach out. Hopefully we'll get some live events going soon. That's one of my goals for 2024. Okay, thanks, Michael. And then in 2021, I'm pretty proud of this. I purchased an office condo. And so having always worked from home, it was pretty ironic that in the beginning of COVID, I started renting and driving to my office while everyone else was working from home. I was like, I can't work from home anymore. I've been doing this for years. I'm done working from home. So I bought a condo and renovated it. And I'll just go back and show you guys the picture. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. You can kind of see out the door of my office is kind of what I hope to be a war room. Bring in some day traders and set it up. For now, it's just me and a few other guys in here, friends of mine working together. So all right, guys, I'm going to start by just showing you my trading plan. And so this is something I've been working on for myself. Thanks, Casey. I didn't know that anyone in this presentation would have a clue anything about Taylor University. But yeah, there's lots of corn for sure. And we got people from all around the world in South Africa and Colombia. Thanks for saying that. So my basic trading plan, guys, is just for me. Might be some benefit here. I just want to throw this out there, but I trade from 940 to 1140. Maximum trades is 5. What that's going to do is limit my trading, right? Because I tend to overtrade. So if I know that my maximum number of trades for the day is 5 trades, then I'm going to be more particular in my decision making, hopefully. The markets I trade are the NASDAQ, S&P, and the Dow. Again, one contract. I'm not like a lot of other educators where we talk about having multiple targets. I believe all in, all out with a risk reward, and just keep it simple that way. Language, silence, has to do with me keeping my emotions in check, because it can be easy to get upset pretty quickly when I'm trading, and that's something that I'm working on. Mindset, positive. I believe those last two are probably the biggest keys to my success as well. And so I think they will be for you guys too. So I want to start by, and excuse me guys, like I have been sick, came back from Thanksgiving gatherings with something on the way back from Ohio. It felt like it got worse, like the whole 10-hour trip down I-75, but I'm going to take a sip here. But I'm going to ask you guys some questions. Would your day trading results improve if you had strict risk management rules for each trade? And I think the answer is yes, or I think we can all relate to this. Like, I know for sure many days trading cash accounts, and I'm trading with some prop firms, but many days where I look back and I'm like, how in the heck did that happen? It's insane, right? And so the answer is yes. Do you struggle with trade exit decisions, such as determining the best target and stop loss prices? Probably the answer is yes, right? We've all been there. I'm thinking, unbelievable, man. It came right to my target, barely missed it, and reversed on me, right? And then you're left second guessing yourself and thinking, man, now it's great when it comes to your stop loss, right? And then reverses, because you're like, oh, I survived. But how many times does it come to your target in reverse? And then the last question I want to ask, just to get us thinking here, have you ever second guessed? And like I said, have you ever second guessed yourself when making decisions about trade entries or exits? I think we all have. And so again, the title of my talk today is going to be risk management disciplines for futures trading. I'm going to make 3 quick points. And by the way, guys, I want to get to the charts and just go through some charts with you guys. So I'm going to be through these slides hopefully in another 5 minutes, and we'll look at some charts together. I want to show you guys some of my chart trading tools that I've built, and I just hope you guys can get a ton of them. I'm actually going to give away my basic chart trader tools for free, so stick around because I'm going to show you what that's all about. All right. So with risk management, there's 3 things I want to say. First of all, trade setups, fear, and decision making. First of all, trade setups are less important than risk. With fear, again, if risk management is at the forefront of your plan, fear is gone, right? Or minimized, because you can execute trade setups without fear. And then in decision making, you're going to eliminate stress. This is when you have a good, solid risk management plan in place. Let's talk about trade setups real quickly, okay? Thousands of possibilities with indicators and logic. You guys seen this? Like, if you have so much stuff in your charts, you could be taking a trade every 5 minutes, right? And I'm proposing today in the second point here that the market is random and always changing, right? Because how many times have you had the perfect setup and it just stops you out, and you're thinking, are you kidding me? You know, you waited so patiently for the setup and you're stopped out, right? Probabilities are hard to define perfectly. Okay, we know with NinjaTrader, huge NinjaTrader guy, obviously. Like, I'm on NinjaTrader now. I will be, I think, forever, as long as I'm in the business here. But we can program strategies, we can define probabilities. But then, the last point, past performance does not predict the future, right? So this is why I say trade setups aren't so important. I'm saying risk management is the most important thing for futures trading. Fear. What happens when we have a good risk management in place? All of a sudden, we can take our trades with a predefined risk and reward on every trade. And then there's 2 possible outcomes, a win or a loss. Or I've heard it said like this, right? It's a business expense, a win or a business expense, right? And now there's nothing to be afraid of. We just execute. And then lastly, so we had trade setups, fear, and decision-making, 3 things that our risk management will impact impact our decision making. What's going to happen is we're going to minimize the number of decisions in day trading, okay? Because our target and stops are going to be set, right? Once we get in the trade, we're just watching the trade now. There's nothing else to do. No more decisions to be made, okay? Predefined dynamic exit orders, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. I have a quote. I just love this quote. With some of my buddies, I'm in a mastermind with, been talking about this kind of thing. And I'm going to read this quote from Natasha Duke. I don't know who she is. I think Master of Arts and a psychologist, I believe. But it says decision fatigue is a phenomenon as exposed to a diagnosable medical condition, right? A phenomenon where the more decisions a person makes over the course of a day, the more physically, mentally, and emotionally depleted they become. Now, I'm going to ask you guys, how many decisions do we have to make in the course of a day when we're sitting in front of screens, right? I mean, how many contracts are we going to trade? Which accounts am I trading? Which instruments? Am I going to take the trade on the 20 EMA, the 50 EMA? Am I going to extend my target, tighten my target? Just hit the close button because I think the trade's done. I'm just going to hit the close button, right? Like there's a ton of decisions to be made. So what we can do to minimize our decision making is just completely define our exit. So it's done, it's in place, and that's one less decision we have to make. So at the end of the day, we don't feel depleted, right? Because the more decisions you're making, I think it was even Steve Jobs, maybe someone can help me with this, that I think for somebody, I'm not a big Apple guy, more of a Google guy, if you guys cared. Also, I'm a Tesla guy. They just did the Cybertruck event. I wonder if anyone saw that this afternoon. But I'm also ADD. But what I was going to say is, what was I saying? Basically, decisions, okay? The more decisions we have to make, oh yeah, I think it was one of those guys, they have like 5 t-shirts. So when they get up in the morning, they're not having to, there you go, thanks, Casey. You don't have to make a decision about what you're wearing. So you're like eliminating that decision right away. There's no decision about what to wear. And I know that might seem like a minor decision, but just kind of emphasizing the concept. Man, I got to keep moving. Time is so short. So let's talk about the ATR. All right. I believe the ATR is something that can benefit you guys in your futures trading to determine market volatility. So what it is, if you look at a bar, I'm assuming everyone here has some like low level understanding of like candlesticks, right? So the true range is the high minus the low. So we're subtracting, we're getting the size of the bar, then we're averaging that out for the last X bars, typically 14 bars back, okay? And this is best with minute bars. So we can do 1 minute, 2 minute, 5 minute. Today I'm going to be primarily on 1 minute, but I would encourage you guys to look at this concept on other charts and get back to me. I'd love to hear from all of you on that. So here's a chart. Okay, this is an example trade. We can see here, I'm only going to show 2 charts, and we're going to go through the real charts, but I want to just get this concept nailed with you guys here before I go into the real chart windows. All right. This is a trade setup on the VWAP, right? We've been in a long trend. We're pulling back. We're in a deeper pullback, right? That I went ahead and placed a buy limit here to buy at the VWAP. In advance, this is my chart trader platform. This is my enhanced chart trader platform. I'm going to show you guys more about this as the presentation rolls on. With this, you can predetermine your target and your stop. So you guys see how we have a 13-point target and a 13-point stop here, assuming you guys can see that. And you also can set up an ATM strategy. In fact, my chart trader works off of ATM strategies, just like the NinjaTrader standard chart trader would. The difference here is, Michael, thank you. The difference here is these targets are automatically adjusted based on the ATR. So what the ATR does, you can see at the bottom, it's running at 6. And like I told you guys, it's the difference between the high and the low. So the average size of each bar is 6 points. Okay. Now, how did we determine the targets? 2 times this ATR value, right? And you can adjust this setting in my chart trader, but I'm using 2x by default. Good question. This is the desktop version. So yeah, NinjaTrader has released the web platform, and there's also a desktop platform. So I'm still mainly on the desktop platform. It's kind of 2 different programming languages, and I find myself too busy just managing everything there is to do with my customers and software on the desktop platform at this point. So yeah, this is all desktop class platform I'll be showing today. So the concept here, guys, we are dynamically adjusting our profit target and our stop loss. I'm in this case using a 1-to-1 risk reward. In my mind, this really simplifies it, right? All I have to do is be correct over 50% of the time generally. Now I'm going to have bigger winners, smaller winners, because the ATR changes dynamically. But in theory, if I can be right, say 65% of the time in my decision making, then I'm going to come out on top with a 1-to-1 risk reward. Super simple. I would encourage you guys to think about this like if you had 2-to-1, let's say you're risking 2 times as much as you profit 1 time, that's going to be a 66% win rate required, right? Whereas 1-to-1 is really like a 50% win rate minimum to break even, right? So you're kind of, again, the concept here is risk management because there's so many trade setups. So I believe that, yeah, you do need to pick your trade setups wisely, but managing your risk is what's really gonna, I think, make the difference for a lot of you. All right, so that's a trade example. Let's go ahead and move forward, and we'll see that the trade did play out. And I like this trade because pre-planning it, if I go back a slide again, I could see my target. This is what's so great about my enhanced chart trader platform. I can see my target and my stop. So what I like about the stop, you guys see the stop is below yesterday's close. Okay, so when I'm planning this trade, being able to see this before I take the trade really helps me know if I want to take the trade. The target is also realistic, right? I can see it's below this pivot over here. I don't know if you guys can see my mouse or not a big deal, but the pivot at 1235, the pivot low. I can see my target is also below the declining red crossing 20 and 50 EMAs. So I like, thanks Casey, I like this trade, and pre-planning the trade really helps me execute. All right. So so I hope that's a good overview of the ATR for you guys if you haven't heard of that. You're going to use it on minute charts, just to summarize. And you can probably use it as a concept to determine your targets on any chart, like Renko, range. That's right, Michael. That cloud is the 20 and 50. And I'll get into that when I look at the charts too. So the enhanced chart trader that I have here is a suite of execution tools for both entries and exits. And the idea is that you can build the perfect chart trader configuration based on your trading plan and your needs. And this is primarily for discretionary and semi-automated trading. Not primarily, that's what it is for. Discretionary and semi-automated trading, okay? I'm going to talk about the basic chart trader tools, and then we're going to go to the charts in 30 seconds. So this is what all of you are going to get today for free. Okay, I'm going to give you the basic chart trader tools. It's $195. It was on sale for $115 on my Black Friday discount. You guys are going to get it for free. All right. So it's going to include the click entry buttons, limit entry buttons, exit order display, break even. And I'm going to go through each of these, okay? Attach to indicator, trade executions, bar counter, profit and loss. I'm going to go through each of these really quickly. And let's do that now. I can't believe we're already 20 minutes into this. Yeah, thanks, you guys. And obviously, like, I'm doing that hoping you guys will purchase more features. You'll see I have a lot of features built into this available for purchase. But this is what you guys are going to get. I'm going to show you right now so you guys know how to use it. You guys can go register on the website, grab the software immediately. Super, super excited to do this. All right. So let's take a look. Click entry buttons with the enhanced chart trader. I'm here on one of my prop firm accounts. Going to go back to Sim. You're going to buy click and just click the chart to buy. All right. How do you like that? Okay. Same thing with sell. Sell, click to sell. So there's no longer like sell limit, sell sell stop, right? We're just clicking, right? And it's placing the correct type of order. Obviously, you can change your order type, MIT, limit, limit if touched, stop, stop limit, okay? Compared to Ninja, you're having to right click. What happens when you right click? It hides the price action, right? So, and you're having to like click the correct, what do you want? Buy limit, you want to buy MIT, okay? So that's a comparison number one. By the way, I love NinjaTrader. That's what's so cool about NinjaTrader is like we can develop these tools. You can't develop tools like this in TradingView or even the web platform, NinjaTrader. I don't know what else is out there. I mean, TradingView is great as well, but I'm saying NinjaTrader is still where you have the most flexibility to develop anything. All right. So limit entry buttons. Ninja's got buy ask, sell ask, buy bid, sell bid. My buttons over here are fully customizable. So you can change the offset, you can buy the bid, buy at the ask, anything basically you want to do with placing limit orders. Exit order display features. This is where I'm going to switch back to my account and go back to a trade I took this morning. If I can, real quick. All right. We got to go to data series and then we got to turn on the plot executions. All right, so Ninja, this looks clean, but it gets sloppy when you start to take a bunch of trades and you get in and out. Okay, but you can see the comparison here where I've got it saying it just shows the amount of profit. The entry is the short entry is a red arrow and the target is a white arrow. And obviously on this trade, I wish I would have held it longer. It was harder than you think in the moment. I mean, getting short here, and then it comes down to here and makes a bullish doji, and I'm thinking, don't do this to me. Don't even do this to me, you know? But then it came down and filled my profit target of 20 points. By the way, seeing how it hit yesterday's low to a T when it opened, but my bias was short because, I mean, we had a bearish news event up here off the pivot point, and we were bearish on the pre-market, so I was wanting to get short for my first trade. But that's the exit order display cleaned up, right? I can see even I was in this trade 3 minutes and 53 seconds, and I can see the target one was filled. It's pretty cool. You got a break even button, which I won't demonstrate because the market's closed, but you can scroll your mouse wheel, configure this thing, break even +3, -6, hit that button, your stop loss moves. No break even button over here. Attached to indicator, also just incredible. I think here, obviously, I mean, I build it, so I'm going to say that I'm biased, but if you hit the buy click and you hover your mouse, see how I can attach this right now to the 5-minute 20 EMA right here, order flow VWAP. So if I literally click this, which I will, it's going to place the order, and the order is now attached to the order flow VWAP. Cancel it. Compared to, let's say I place an order and I want to attach it on Ninja, I've got to right click, go through this long menu system, properties, scroll through here, click, click, click. Okay. Versus on my platform over here, it's literally 2 clicks, right? 50 EMA, 20 EMA. I've got my standard EMAs on here. Yeah, that's a good question. You're used to Tradeovate. Welcome to the Ninja desktop platform. It's going to be on my website, but you're going to need to make sure you're using the NinjaTrader desktop platform, which I would recommend checking it out there, Herv. Yes, the order will continue to trail with that. Yep. Yeah, we need to remove losses button. That would be great. Stay tuned. I can code anything. Couple more things on this, guys. The trade executions display. Actually, I just showed you guys that. I didn't show you guys the exit order display. Let's do that. All right. So if I'm in a Sim 101 account again, I'm just going to go to the hard right edge and just hit buy market. All right. And I've got the P&L hidden. That's another feature. You can right click to unhide that. You can see the difference. So Ninja's got the target and the stop. I've got the target and the stop with the amount of dollars. You can also configure it to say the amount of points, be 20 points in this case. So as you move it, You're able to move it and see the size of your target or your stop. All right. Lastly, the bar counter display, just a standard feature I put in there. Chart trading, you need to be able to see the countdown. It automatically adjusts for whatever chart type you're on. And then lastly, the profit and loss display. So if I close this trade, switch back to my prop account, I can see here, if I click, I can see with commissions, hidden, without commissions. You can also set it up so I can see all instruments or just the NASDAQ. So on all, it's $1 less because I took a micro trade where I lost $1 this morning. So it's including all the entire account, or I can see only the NQ. All right. So just wanted to point that out as well. NQ with commissions, all instruments, or only the NASDAQ. Okay. So those are some, there's more in here, but that's what you guys are going to get today for free. Not sure about the buy sell pressure indicator. Not really. That's just volume. What that is down there is volume, and it's coloring the volume based on the direction of the bar. That's all this is. I believe it's buy sell volume in Ninja. It's just regular volume. Nothing, no secret here. Yep, just coloring the volume based on the direction of the bar. Lorenzo, yes, the stop loss is set automatically when you click the buy click. Yep. So that's like a standard ATM. Like you can configure all your ATM strategies in here. I've got a bunch. I need to clean these out. But that's a standard Ninja feature. Same thing over here, ATM strategy right here. All right. So I am going to work at wrapping this up. I want to show you guys a few more things. I think I have up to like 40 minutes. So I'm going to use that because, and then we'll have a few questions and we'll keep moving here. So again, with the concept of the ATR, okay, you're able to take trades and then automatically configure your ATM to be 2 times the ATR. So like, for instance, if I was going long right here, my stop loss would be 11 points, 5.5 times 2, right? So then getting long around 90, I would have been in this trade for an 11-point loss, an 11-point winner. Target would have been up here somewhere. All right. Obviously, early in the morning, you'll see the ATR runs higher. It was running at 13 this morning. So you're taking trades in here. Like I didn't short this because I was really gun shy this morning. But off the 20 EMA here, you'd be looking at, 13 ATR times 2 is about 26 points in a target, which gets you down to the previous low, which is what you want in these pullback moves, as far as I'm concerned. So what I want to show you guys as well, I just want to throw up these slides back up. The advanced exit orders management is another option for the enhanced chart trader. Dan, I mean, I'm not going to be able to answer all these questions. I'm less focused on entries today and more focused on risk management. I don't know if I can even answer that. Like I may enter at the 20 EMA to 50, whatever I'm seeing, whatever I'm feeling. There's no fully mechanical entry for me here on this. Yeah, I love that idea, Herb, about putting a box with the ATR value. So this is a part of my enhanced chart trader, what I call the ATM strategy planning. This is what you guys saw where you can see the exit orders before your trade is filled, and you can plan the trade before you place the entry, right? So with advanced exit orders management product, you're getting that feature, right? Where you can plan those ATM strategy orders before you place the trade. Initial stop loss and profit options, where you can, like I said, your ATR becomes linked to your stop loss and your profit target. There's also trailing stops. So let's go back and take a look at this real quickly. This is advanced exits. So you get a few more buttons here. You're able to set trailing stops. Jonathan, it's a 14 ATR. 14, just standard. This is a custom indicator I wrote to plot the ATR. So you can create your own trailing stops here. So I've got the paralog SAR. 50 EMA, and this is one of my customers, last name right here. And you can toggle between different trailing stops. And obviously the market's not open, so we can't see it happen. But I also want to show you guys that ATM strategy planning. So let's say I was placing an order. I don't know if I can, market's closed, but maybe on sim account we can. Yeah. So if I'm placing this, okay, I can drag, see how I'm moving these around? So I'm able to plan my trade. It's pretty cool, right? What I want to add is risk reward, that it would just show risk reward. Like I know that 9 to 18 is 2 to 1. You know, or 1 to 2, whatever it is, 9 versus 18 reward. But you can move these around and plan them, and then watch what happens. If I hit edit here, it's actually, well, it's not going to show in here actually, but when this trade gets filled, this will be my stop and my target. So you're pre-planning your trade, you're controlling your risk with detail by moving these around before your sell limit order is filled. Just wanted to show that. That's a big part of the advanced exit orders management module that you guys will have the option to purchase. All right. So I also have like the ability to enter on a bar close, right? So if you want to enter on the next green bar, click the button, next green bar happens, you're long. Same thing with the short, right? Short on a red bar. You could also do short on a green bar. Okay. We could be here for hours if I go through every single thing in this, but that's on bar close. You can also link it to signals. So if you have an indicator that plots signals, you can link it to signals to where it's going to take the next signal when you activate it. So you activate it, let's say in this case, right? You think it's bottoming out, you activate this, then as soon as this bar closes, it's going to take, see how it highlighted these signals? It's going to take the long trade. Let's see about that, Casey. So you click, you move your mouse, and then you click to place the order. Not sure if I understand, but happy to answer it if I can understand it. I've also got a range bar tool. Won't go into this much, but again, same concept. When you want to go long on a green range bar, you just click this, and what's it going to do? Okay, let's say I clicked it in here. It's going to trail a buy stop, and then as soon as this bar closes, the buy stop will be sitting right here automatically and trigger you into the trade. So what's the advantage of that, right? Well, if I wait till the bar closes, more potential for slippage, more potential of missing out, not getting the entry in, right? So using these range buttons gets you in perfectly on a range bar close with a pending stop entry order. Renko, can't cover this. Essential chart trader tools, again, huge in risk management. If you guys trade this way, being able to say, I want to take $200 per trade and automatically size. This is big in micros, right? Micros have become big in the last year, being able to trade between 1 and 10 micros. And now all of a sudden you can actually set your trades up so you're risking $200 on every trade. And so my chart trader will do position sizing. You can look into that if you're more interested. Then lastly, I'll just go to my chart. And I already showed you guys my only trade from this morning using a prop firm. Missed this one. This was sick. Look how I pulled right back to the 20. And you also have the 5 minute, you know, the red cloud here is the 5 minute. You also have the 5 minute backing it up, and it just launched into the close. I'm losing my voice. But I'm going to wrap it up, and then I want to hang out with you guys and answer some questions. But here's my offer for today. This is how it's going to work. Right now, I'm going to put the link in the chat. There you go. Link is in the chat. Go to that web page right now and take a look. But what I want to do today is give you the basic chart trader tools for free. So if you're an existing customer of mine, I will address this because some of you guys are going to say, well, I've already paid for it, this and that. Just contact me and I'll be happy to work something out, like a discount on a future purchase or something. Like I want all of you guys to have my software and enjoy it and be successful. And so that's, for me, the most important thing. But Casey, I actually looked you up. If you're an existing customer and you have not purchased any of these products, like make sure you log into your existing account And then during the checkout process, just add the basic. You'll see this on the website. It gives all the instructions. I put it there. You're going to add it to your cart, put in that coupon code, and you'll be able to check out for free and then download the software in the members area. What I'm also doing here is extending my Black Friday offer, which expired on Monday, but I'm going to give you guys 40% off any purchase. Okay. And so that's going to be with the coupon code ecosystem. So that pretty much wraps it up. I'm going to take a look at the chat and see if we have any questions. What I want to do is just leave this slide up. Those are the coupons. That's the link. I'm actually going to pull up the website right now and just scroll through this with you guys. Make sure you're able to see it, answer any questions. Again, this is going to be free today, the basic chart trader tools. I will just give you a quick overview of this because we didn't have time to really cover all these features, but right here is the advanced exit orders management. That's the one I did kind of cover, where you can pre-plan your trade and adjust the ATM strategy. So if you guys are familiar with Ninja and you know what NinjaTrader and you know what an ATM strategy is, this is gonna, like I wrote it here, boost the ATM strategy with initial, exit options, and trailing stops, and the ability to pre-plan your trade. So you're pre-planning that target and stop in a more advanced nature, like you're able to customize it on a trade-by-trade basis, just clicking on the chart and adjusting that target and stop before the trade ever happens. One moment. The essential, I'm going to move back up. The essential chart trader tools here includes a lot of those features. You can click on the more information link, the position sizing if you do position sizing. Yes, I want to address that. Thanks, Lorenzo. My trade copier. So I'm not going to talk about why we need trade copiers, but luckily if I said trade copier and you know what I'm talking about, you know you need a trade copier. So I have one right here. Would love to earn your business. I've sold a bunch of these and created it for myself, my dad actually. Thank you, Michael. Let's go. Do you own it? Thank you, man. Yeah, go check out YouTube. This isn't the place to talk about the copier, but I want you guys to know that because I believe that it's a great tool that you guys can benefit from. 40% off ecosystem. Please use the ecosystem code right here to save 40%. Key levels confluence, that's what I was showing you guys, where I was looking at yesterday's low, high, open, and close, key part of the way I trade. And also you can see in a video on this page that it will also show you looking back 2 days, 3 days, 5 days, all those levels as well, and pivot points. So it's combining some synergy, looking back a few days of those highs and lows and other daily factors, something that I'm still working on and updating as well. Thanks, Vincent. Also has the copier. Grateful for you guys. And the last pitch I was going to make at the very bottom is there could be a few people in here, maybe someone that wants to upgrade, somebody that wants to go all in and just say, I want the professional chart trader tools. So what that is, okay, is that's going to include all the features in one single purchase. So all of this, everything in one purchase, everything built into the whole chart trader. So that's that. I'm going to include the support and resistance suite with that purchase on this ecosystem webinar only for live attendees through this weekend, or if you guys share it with your friends, either way. But I want to offer that because I do think there's a lot of value here. And I'm sure there's a few of you that said, man, that chart trader looks crazy. I want to go look into it. Looks like there's a lot of great features in there. Go check out all these products. And with this purchase, you will get every single feature that I built in to the chart trader. And I'm going to throw in the support and resistance suite, which includes 4 indicators and the key levels confluence indicator. That's going to be included with the professional chart trader tools purchase. So that wraps it up. You guys have the link in the chat to visit this. I'm here to answer a few more questions. Honestly, I'm not really sure what our drop dead deadline is, but I like that we've been here for 40 minutes and I think we have a little extra time here. Casey, I do not have a trading room. I don't know if I can handle the pressure, man, but I do have Did an event earlier today where I showed my Apex accounts and stuff. So I am trading. I don't know if I should even say Apex on this, but I am trading that every day. Was trading a cash account as well, but we know how that goes sometimes. So, man, I just want to be genuine with you guys, like I'm building great products. I am trading. Am I always profitable? Absolutely not. But I'm in the fight with all of you, and I love what I get to do. Vincent, generally, yes. I mean, Casey, reach out to me in an email, and I'll happy to talk about it, or in the website chat. Website chat is a good way to reach out as well. I do remote access help, but my company has grown a lot lately, and it's very hard to keep up with everything. I'm a one-man show, so I'm writing the software, I'm handling sales, support questions, also, working at my own futures trading goals. So there's a lot going on, and I'm trying to build a team. But man, I would appreciate any of my customers that can solve the problems on their own, but I also get it because you deserve to be helped and served. So I do offer paid premium support. There's a link on my website where you can get paid. You can schedule a paid meeting, and I'll invite you to do that. So yeah, thanks, Patrick. We're trying to sign off in a couple more minutes to take some questions from anybody here. But don't be shy to reach out too. And if I can't get back to you today, I'll get back to you, before the weekend for sure. So just looking through the list of attendees. Yeah. I think this wraps it up. Sally, I see you as well. Recognize your name. Lloyd, Jonathan, James, said that. Glenn. So yeah, thanks for coming, you guys. I hope there was some value here, and I look forward to hearing from you guys. And yeah, if there's any issues with that free offer, in fact, with the minute that we have left, yeah, thanks, Jonathan. I'll just show you guys how easy this should be. We're going to click more information and click on one PC. Yep. Click one PC, click add to cart. And then from there, I'm just going to type in the coupon code START and hit apply. It's always like crossing my fingers, right? Doing this in real time. There we go. The total is 0. Then we'll hit proceed to checkout. And if you're a returning customer, just log in so that you can, we can connect this with your existing account, your machine ID and all that. Just fill out the info and hit place order. And there's no charge for this basic chart trader tools. So that wraps it up. Like I said, I'll just say, man, thank you. It's good to be back in the NinjaTrader ecosystem on a webinar. And I just want to say thanks to Patrick and the team. Like I said, I built a career on this platform called NinjaTrader, the NinjaTrader desktop platform. And now we have the web platform, which is amazing to see that come to fruition. Look forward to hopefully also being a part of the web platform and everything else. Thank you for that feedback, Keith. Really appreciate that. Minimize this, put the offer screen back up. Let's see. You can get it for 2 PCs, Jonathan. Yep. Yep, the free offer, the coupon is going to work for a 2 PC license as well. Yep. Obviously then, Jonathan, I'm going to think you're going to buy 2 PCs for some of the upgrade options, right? So anyways, I just may, he says. I appreciate it. Thanks, Casey. Went to Moody. Nice. Yeah, reach out to me, Casey. I had some questions that I can address. And that'll wrap it up. Thanks a lot, you guys. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Joel. Very much appreciate you coming in and doing this presentation with us. I think there's a lot of good information here. Yeah, thank you for taking the time to share all that with us. Yeah, don't forget to follow us on social media for alerts about upcoming events and other NinjaTrader ecosystem news. We would like to remind you the information provided in this was that of Affordable Indicators and not of NinjaTrader. All information was for educational purposes and should not be construed as trading advice. Enjoy the rest of your day, and we hope to see you in future webinars. Happy trading from all of us here at the NinjaTrader ecosystem.